Good morning. We'll begin in about 2 minutes. Join with me for a 15-minute meditation and allow the words that I speak to be the words of your own heart. As I relax and breathe into this moment, the full awareness of the oneness with Spirit is right here with me. I know there is only one source, nearer than my hands and feet. It is every aspect of me, and yet it is so much more. It is the source of everything. It is ever unfolding. It is all goodness, grace, and love. It is pure potentiality. It is all wisdom. And it is from this place that I am so thankful. I give constant thanks, for I know the best is yet to come. And yet I am living my best life ever right now. Day after day, I feel Spirit at one with me, and all my good and perfect gifts are available to me in this moment. I am surrounded by all the best in life. So I open my eyes and I choose to see my wonderful life. And I realize how amazingly blessed I am. I choose to see the positive aspects of my life today. I choose to focus on that which I want to see grow. I cease concentrating on the negative things in my life, and I concentrate on the wonderful things. For I know they are coming into reality. As I concentrate on the wonders and beauty and the grateful things in my life, even more is drawn to me. That is my point of power. I see the miracles of life, and I realize that I am part of all that is, and that I live and move and have my being within this amazing field of pure potentiality that I call God. I make a habit today of approaching life with the right mind, with the right thoughts. I am joyous. I am expectant. I have absolute faith that only the very best is for me. Over and over again, I hear the still small voice that says, I want only the best for you. So today I choose to allow only the best. I choose to be number one. I deserve it. I am worthy. Today I choose to think in a wholehearted way rather than a half-hearted way. I choose a new way of being and thinking. I know that Spirit wants all the best that I could ever possibly hold and have. So today I allow it. Today I have learned to put first things first in my life. All the very best is mine now. I know that as I do this, I give others the permission to do it as well. I choose to leave worrying for others. I know the how is up to Spirit. I know that God can. So I choose to accept and allow and have faith. I know where my faith and belief is. It is in my oneness with Spirit. It is in the knowledge that Spirit is all there is. I know my security lies in the supportive, loving embrace of the universe. Today I choose to get my values straight. Today I use meditation to see clearly how I am supported by the universe. Today I find the perfect balance in life. I raise my consciousness to greater heights. I live a wonderful life every day, connected to Spirit, in the flow. I know the kingdom of heaven is within me. It is waiting for me to recognize it. I know this to be true. I believe it. I see it in my everyday life. I know the kingdom of heaven is a state of mind. I know it is within me. I choose to open myself up to see even more of how I am connected, how my life can be heaven today. I know I can bring about anything I really desire. My every desire is of the very highest and best for me. And I know that what is good for me also benefits everyone else. I choose the desires that are the highest and best for everyone concerned. Every day I learn to control and discipline my thinking. I know that I have achieved a lot already, and I am a student of life. I continue to get better and better in my thinking. I choose to move forward with a clear intention to persevere and to be patient. I celebrate my successes. I know that every day, a little bit more, I am able to control and discipline my every thought, word, and deed. And I bring about the most wonderful results in my life. I am working with the law of the universe. I am in the flow. I am a walking miracle, or as I like to say, a walking natural. Today I have a deep desire to make it work. I have the faith and belief that it can work. And I have a definite vision in my consciousness. I see it working out step by step. And then I release it to Spirit to bring it to me in my highest and best. I start right now to do everything that has to be done, and I have the right attitude, and I see what happens. I see everything working out in true perfection, and I always give thanks. I know that gratitude keeps the door wide open. I know that gratitude enables more and more to work out in my life. My life is filled with joy. I know the universe always says yes to me. I count my blessings every day. I know how amazingly blessed I am, and I give thanks. I know that gratitude works like magic in my life. I have seen the transformation in my life and continue to see it every day. I know that life is indeed what I make it. And because of this, my whole attitude is always looking for the best in every situation. I am a real optimist. I am a realist. I have proved it for myself, and I expect the very best in everything I undertake. I know that I can do it perfectly, for what is mine to do is always in front of me for me to choose it. So today I look at my life and see where I need to change. Now I am willing to change. I'm willing to change my thinking, my behavior, my attitudes, to allow for my best life to unfold. I learn to change, and I change quickly. I choose to move forward with clear intention. And I know that every change is indeed for the very best. So I relax and I let go, and I let Spirit take over. For I know that I am in the flow of the universe. I know that it is already done, and so it is. I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right
feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
We're all in this life together, living a mystery. Our days are touched by joy, touched by pain, asking why, longing for meaning, searching for hope, searching for who I've come here to be. We all need a prayer. Our hearts are yearning for the truth. When we feel alone, when we can't find our way, the answers are right here. We stand before an open door. We all need a prayer to remind us who we are. Somehow we keep forgetting, lost in the shadows, holding broken hearts, broken dreams. stand before an open door. We all need a prayer to remind us who we are. Open now and feel your heart. The power is in you. The answers are all here. You stand before an open door. We all need a prayer to remind us who we are. Who we
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know that love is all around me. Let me know that love is all around. Oh, let me know that love is all around. Let me know that love is all around. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Let me learn from all the ways I fall. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. That's right. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, that's overflowing. Let me share the good that's overflowing. Oh, let my steps reveal a path of peace. Let my steps reveal a path of peace. Oh, let me talk each day a little kinder. Let me talk each day a little kinder. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy
You could go ahead and tiptoe through your life, digging in the dirt. You could stress on the strife, but I'm gonna fly past the worry and the pain today. I'm flying on faith, flying on faith. I'm flying on faith, faith. You could cry all night about the things that you hate, so dissatisfied in so many ways, but I'm gonna find a way to celebrate today. I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith, picked up my baggage and I threw it out the door, not looking back, because the past is such a bore. I'm gonna stand with the moon, with the stars up in my face today. I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith. You could hurry full of worry, let the fear take you out, imagining the worst overcome with doubt. There's no way to know, knowing is the only way today. I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith. Picked up my baggage and I threw it out the door, not looking back, because the past is such a bore. I'm gonna stand with the moon, with the stars up in my face I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith, You could go ahead and tiptoe through your life, digging in the dirt. You could stress on the strife, but I'm gonna fly past the worry and the pain today. I'm flying on faith.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Hamilton, and for those of you who are online, welcome to our service today. So, everything that comes in, we take aside 10% and we send it out to bless. And in this quarter, we're blessing Mission Services, which is here in Hamilton, and Unity Canada. And today is Kids Day. You know what that means, kids? Yes. So we're going to sing I Am Who I Am.
Here we go. Will you help me?
I
am who I am. I am who
I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am
who I am. I have all I need here inside of me. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am.
I
Don't have to worry. I have all I need. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. If I'm feeling worried, I take a deep breath. I start each new day, and I remember to say,
I am who
I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am.
Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am.
Yay! Very good.
Thank you, boys. So I guess you're off to do some fun creating with Joan.
With that particular name, yes.
Joan told me this morning that she renamed herself Flo. So hi, everyone. I'm Reverend Anna Haukangas, and please join with me in this opening prayer. As I remember the truth of my being, that I live, move, and have my being within this beautiful divine essence that I choose to call God. I know that it is loving, supportive, and it is good all the time. And I know that I create my life. I am the architect of my life. I initiate my life through my thoughts, feelings, and deep-held beliefs. So today I choose to focus on that which I wish to experience in my life. Peace, love, joy, compassion, creativity, health, vitality, and just generally feeling good. Knowing that my word is always heard, because Spirit is at the core of who I am. I let go and I let it be so. Please join with me in affirming. And so it is.
With love, anything is possible. Any mountain can be climbed. Any river can be crossed. Nothing's ever lost with love. Anything is possible.
word written by Reverend Paul Hasselbeck is self-guidance, and the affirmation, I faithfully guide myself based on my Christ nature. Looking back at past situations, I now see that seemingly insurmountable obstacles held rich opportunities for me to guide my every choice based on my Christ nature and universal principles. Universal principles cannot be withheld. They simply are. The scenarios I manifest from them consciously are more rewarding than those I manifest unconsciously and or influenced by my sense mind. Today I consider the path I'm choosing in this now moment. Just as I encourage others to actively seek awareness of their Christ nature and universal principles, I remind myself to do the same. When I do so, I wisely guide myself. Universal principles are always present and available. Through my conscious awareness and active use of universal principles, I change my perspective and possibilities become reality.
It's all about choice today, huh? Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
So, today we're looking at choosing possibility. And I know that as soon as I say that, where I go is I think of all of the scenarios myself, like I have to come up with all the possibilities. Do you? So when I say choosing possibility, are you willing to open up to something maybe that never even occurred to you? Because that's really what I'm talking about today. And know that we are chemists in the laboratory of the infinite. And what does that mean? That means that we live in this cosmic soup of love and possibility, and that each and every one of us directs our own life experience through our thoughts, through our feelings, and of course through our actions. And yet we can get in our own way, I know I do, by thinking that I know all of the answers and I forget to ask for help. So I invite you maybe to start every day this week even, if not forever, but this week, to say, what are the possibilities? Show me the possibilities today. So here's a great quote, and it goes on for several slides. One of the great difficulties in the new order of thought is that we are likely to indulge in too much theory and too little practice. As a matter of fact, we only know as much as we can prove by actual demonstration. That which we cannot prove may or may not be true, but that which we can prove certainly must be and is the truth. And the whole idea is, and I've said this to you several times, maybe hundreds of times, and that is, don't believe what I say. Don't believe my experience. Do it for yourself. Prove it for yourself. Prove that this works. Prove that your thoughts create your life. So this week, let's shift our focus from this idea of theory to practical application. So how might you do that? So by consistently using the principles of law, you open to limitless possibilities. Now, you know, that's assuming that you know everything that that sentence implies. Consistently using principles of law. How do I consistently use principles of law? When you get to know how spirit truly works because you've proved it in your life, then you won't think about it any more than you think about gravity. You know that if you go to stand up, gravity is going to kind of pull down on you. You're not going to go floating in the air. You know how gravity behaves if you drop something, or if you don't, just think about all of the things that gravity does. So when you know the principles of spirit, of life, then there is this faith, yes, because the faith comes from a place of, I've been told it works, but I'm not quite sure yet, to a place of knowing that things will show up and things will work out. So we're going to look at choosing possibility and how you might do that. And when you find yourself in autopilot, what you might do. And then being playful about it all. Because I don't know about you, but when I tackle something new, I get kind of serious. And when I get serious, I don't let God in. I tend to think it's all my idea, so I better figure it out myself. And there's a fine line there between, because God speaks to us in our head, in our bodies, and sometimes through other people. So it's difficult to discern which is God speaking to me and which is me speaking to me. And that's part of what is the journey, the spiritual journey. So Ernest Holmes once asked, "We are chemists in the laboratory of the infinite. What then shall we create?" And that speaks to infinite possibilities. You can create anything. If you've got everything in a chemistry lab, you can create anything. So you can create anything in this laboratory of life. So what will you choose to create? What's your focus today? What's your focus been lately? Plumbing. Yes, Bruce and I had a conversation this morning about some of the things that he has to spend money on at home. And I said, there's metaphysics to everything that goes on in our life. So if you want to know what you've been thinking, look at what's going on in your life. And in terms of plumbing, if things are blocked, how are you blocking it? Right? Bruce is laughing. He took it somewhere else. I'm not going there, Bruce. So, I talked last week about my back being sore and what was going on in my thinking about my back. There was someone in my life who said all of a sudden they were having tremendous abdominal pain. And I was wondering, what are they hanging on to that they're not letting go of that's causing this pain? It wasn't my time or place to ask them that question. It was my time and place to be compassionate and supportive in whatever way I could. I mean, that's part of the spiritual journey, is know when to shut up. Know when it's not your thing to do. And so what I'd like to talk about is, how do we unleash this power within in a way that feels safe, because we're all looking to feel safe, right? And at the same time, expand our horizons. So you've heard this before, right? Change is inevitable, progress is optional. Because change is going to happen. But I know a lot of people who've gone through all kinds of change, and they're still the same person with the same stories and the same stuff, right? We get to choose that. So you're either going to move forward or move backward. Either way, you're moving. So even when you say, I'm not choosing, you're choosing not to choose. And something's going to happen as a consequence of that. So do you think that getting what you want in life means working hard? Making money? Grinding out each day on your way to something better? I don't even know when I was working that too much of that was really in my peripheral vision. I started my own business when I was 21 with the support of my father. And the reason I worked as hard as I did wasn't because of the love of the job, though I did love the work, was because he put his most precious piece of real estate as collateral for the loan. And at that time in Canada, in Ontario, the interest rate was over 20%. And so if he saw me not working, I felt guilty, even though I needed to have time to rest. So I had the idea that I had to grind at times, and it took some of the fun away. And then there's think of the people who are just playing all the time and not taking anything seriously, and that's the other extreme. So how do you find the balance? That's the question. So working hard, working towards something, that's part of it. But to truly create the life that you want, you need to stop and ask yourself, whose dreams am I working towards? And in the case of my dad and his island, I was working towards his dream of maintaining that island rather than my dream of having that business. That took precedence. So what are you doing, and whose dreams are they? Are they yours? Are they someone else's? Did you just adopt them because you thought that was a good idea? So before you can move forward, you need to look inside. So what are you working on right now, or what are you dreaming about right now? And would you just typically do what someone told you to do? Or are you open to the infinite possibilities of what Spirit is saying might be the next best move? So seeing the things the way they are is where you need to start. And then seeing the things the way you want them to be is the next step. And then doing what's necessary, making it happen. And we've talked about that. Having a clear vision of what it is that you want, but with an open hand. With an open hand that it doesn't have to show up exactly like what you imagined. Imagine the feeling of having your life's desires show up? How does that feel? Does it feel secure, content, giggly, happy, peaceful? What does that feel like? And then allow it to bring you ideas on what to do next. So here's some steps to create the life that you want and to be happy in the process. Are you ready? So understand, first is to see things the way they are. And I know a lot of people would like to ignore the way things are, but you know what? You tend to drag it with you when you do. Why not just name it? Even in AA, they say, I have trouble with, I have a challenge with, I have the illness of alcoholism, so that you've got some place to start. So you might say, well, I'm looking to have a loving relationship, for instance. So are you focusing on the fact that you don't have one? Probably, and that's okay. You can say, well, even though I don't have one right now, I'm moving forward to have one. So you've acknowledged it, but you haven't given it power. So there are 5 different things, a little more than 5 because there's a few more words than that there, that can get in our way. Certainty, our desire for certainty, variety, significance, love and connection, growth and contribution. And I'll go into those a little deeper. So we want certainty, right? If I'm going to do this, I want to know. I want to know how this is going to end up. At least more or less, right? I mean, are you willing to start the day with, I'm open to whatever infinite possibilities are available to me? Most of us go, no way. I want certainty. The need to avoid pain and ideally find comfort. I mean, we don't want to feel uncomfortable, right? Anything new or anything old that you knew might not be comfortable. Because I don't know about you, but do you entertain the idea that it could possibly be really good this time, even though it wasn't the last time? That's not where I go first. So that is why this is the most basic need we all have. It's a survival mechanism. So don't beat yourself up about it. It's okay. Variety. We don't just crave certainty. We also crave uncertainty. We do. We may not say we want it, but we do crave it. Because if everything, think about if you had to eat the same meal every day, 3 times a day for the next 100 years, or wear the same shoes for the next 100 years, or talk the same conversation for the next 100 years. I mean, can you imagine? We do crave uncertainty, and it comes in variety. So the problem with certainty is that once you have it in every respect, you get bored. I get bored. I get bored really easily. And the more creative I'm being, the more bored I tend to get. And passion is found in the realm of uncertainty, of variety. So if you've lost your passion, how can you stir the pot a little bit? What might you do? And we crave significance. We all have the need to feel that our lives are significant, that our lives are important, unique, and in some way special. We all do. That somehow, on my last day, I can look back and say, I made a difference, that I was important. Right? That's why we shower regularly and put on clean clothes, because our need for significance means that we want to fit in and not repel people and all of that, right? And in the intimate relationship, if your partner ever starts thinking something or someone is more important than you, that will initiate serious pain. Have you ever experienced that with someone in life? All of a sudden, you're not the apple of their eye anymore? Or even for moments where you were always the go-to person and now they've gone to somebody else. It's like, what? Because we desire significance. And that can get in the way of listening to Spirit. because it's the stuff that's going on in our head in the middle of our desire to experience infinite possibilities. And that someone, in terms of finding someone else more important, could be your child, your mother, your father, co-worker, or even an outside party. You know, we're really sensitive. And I say we because I believe that we all can nod yes to this. And as soon as you feel like something else is more significant than you, the relationship starts to break down. And if it happens for too long, it breaks down completely, because it no longer has value. So everything that we do, everything that you do, and everything that I do, partly has to do with feeling significant. Or else you wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. There are unlimited ways that people find significance in their lives, and they can be productive, neutral, or even destructive. I mean, think about a little kid who will start to be really, really destructive if you don't pay attention, because that's a desire for significance. And that's the same with adults. It's the same with our pets. So how do you meet your need for significance? Maybe it's the neighborhood that you live in and you feel that you're an important part of that community. Maybe it's volunteer work that you do and you feel as though you're making a difference. You know, maybe it's the work that you do and that gives you that feeling of significance. Maybe it's the colors that you wear or the lipstick that you put on. Do you work harder than anyone else, perhaps? And that's your significance. Or do you know more about sports than anyone else and you're really proud of that? Do you dress uniquely or have earrings or tattoos more than anyone else? And that gives you a sense of significance. Do you buy certain brands? There was a time where if it wasn't a designer brand for me, it was like, I don't want that. Because that was part of my feeling the need for significance. Do you own a luxury car? Somebody laughed in the background. I remember a minister of mine that way back when I was first starting said, make sure that you get a luxury brand car when you become a minister, because you don't want people to think that you're struggling with prosperity. You want to give them the idea. And I thought, you know what? What I've learned today is I am prosperous, and you don't need to see me driving a luxury car for you to know that I am. So I've learned a lot along the way. Do you have more education or more diplomas than anyone else? So maybe some people come to mind that something like this is really evident for them. And you go, oh, that's why they're doing that. So that I know that this is what makes them feel important. And there's a million ways to be significant. So what's yours? So love and connection. The need for significance reveals the need for love and connection, because they're kind of wrapped up together. So do you find connection through friendship, through sports or community? Or do you get it through pets or art? I'd say all of those things for me. Not sports so much. Though I did get a little short video from my daughter-in-law in Finland. Now she skates in the winter, and they make like a track on the lake where they live. And it's quite wide. And she even got a stick for holding as she's skating that is, it's about 8 feet long, so that if the ice breaks, that she doesn't fall through the ice. Like she is, and she does it because their winter is long and cold. And if she wants to get her exercise, she goes out skating. Well, this one was her skating with her stick and her little daughter, who's 3, in a sled being pulled behind, having a nap. So it was about 30 seconds of this is what we're doing today, and it's such a beautiful day, and with a note saying it's minus 35, and it was gray, and but you know, it's all perspective, isn't it? So do you prefer meditation or being in nature, perhaps? Or do you get it through your faith and through prayer? What gives you that feeling of significance? People find it through sex sometimes, maybe even when it's meaningless. Some experience it during illness, when others attend to them. Some get it by creating problems. For example, if you don't give a child attention for anything good, he will do something bad to get attention and to see that you care. So have you been wondering, why do I do the things that I do? Maybe you're unhappy in your relationships, or maybe you're looking for significance in something. The thing is that most people settle. They settle for connection because love has scarred them. So have you settled in some area? Love, health, relationships, prosperity, where you live, how you spend your days. Have you settled? Because you don't have to. But hit and miss connection is like crumbs when compared to true love. True love is absolute joy, comfort, and passion. And so if you've settled, it is hit and miss, no matter which one of the categories I was talking about. Don't settle. Don't settle for crumbs. And on the scale from 0 to 10, it is a 10. Where are you? Where are you in not settling? And in what areas are you a 0 because you've really settled? Most people are around a 4 or a 6 in most things. They aren't unhappy, but they aren't happy either. Just, I guess it's not dark enough, or it doesn't hurt enough to change. Just becomes kind of passive. I know I never thought that I would reach the age and stage where I have to really consciously think about the things that are getting in my way. And the older I get, of course, there are more things that I've allowed to get in my way. And so I invite you to join me as we move forward. Instead of thinking about all the things that might go wrong, or how it might be difficult, or how it might be challenging, or how I don't know how to do this, or all those things that come to mind, and say, I'm going to put those to the side, and I'm going to let Spirit lead this one. And I'm going to trust that it's going to be just fine. And I may have to struggle a little because it might be new, but it's going to be okay. So the first 4 needs are critical and they're essential, and you'll always find a way to meet each of these needs. But these alone will not fulfill you. So what will fulfill you? Growth and contribution. So if you truly want to be fulfilled, then you must meet these 2 final needs, growth and contribution. These are the needs of your spirit, not in a religious sense, but in a sense of who you are at your core. Because I mean, if you've stopped growing, stopped being curious, then what are you doing? What kind of days are you having? And sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of just do nothing time. I mean, we all need that, where everything just seems overwhelming or you're tired. But if it's generally the way that you are all of the time, then maybe it's, how can I get out of this? What can I do to grow, perhaps to take me out of this funk that I'm in? So remember, if you're not growing, you're dying. At the very least, you're staying exactly the same. So there is no such thing as a plateau or a comfortable, even place. If your relationship isn't growing, it's dying. If your business isn't growing, it's dying. If your money isn't growing, it's depleting, right? So where do you stand? And what comes to mind in your life? Is it finances? Is it relationship? Is it health and well-being? Is it your home? What might it be? So growth and contribution, take an honest assessment of your life and ask yourself, where are you growing and how that makes you feel? So where are you growing? I know that I'm growing in my awareness of the art that I do. And I look at what I did a year ago and what I'm doing now. I see the growth. I see the expansion in what I'm doing. And it makes me feel good. So where are you growing? What have you been working on that you're not the same today as you were, let's say, a year ago or 2 years ago? And what area in your life is dying? And how does that make you suffer? The secret to life is giving. So when is the last time that you've contributed freely to another person or a cause outside of yourself? Just done something just for the sheer joy of doing it for someone. Not to get anything back, but just to do it. And how did it make you feel? It's pretty darn good, isn't it? So contribution is a huge part. And maybe the contribution is just being the person who's listening to this person for the first time for them in a long, long time. And that you're really seeing them and hearing them. So these are our needs: certainty, variety, significance, love and connection, growth and contribution. And because we each have all those needs, sometimes it's easy to forget to ask Spirit to kind of step in and help guide the way. Because we think that we need to do it all. And we've got all these needs that need to be fulfilled, right? And yet, when you allow Spirit, those needs become irrelevant. Because it just happens. And life is pretty darn good. So, let's stop being on autopilot. Remember, much of your thinking and believing operates on autopilot. Thank God. If I had to say to my heart, please pump now, to say to my lungs, please, process this oxygen, I'm glad that a lot of it is on autopilot. I mean, it's a natural part of being human. But our thoughts about ourselves and what we're doing and what we're planning and how we would choose to feel don't have to be on autopilot. To create meaningful change, start moving beyond the default thoughts that are creating your current reality. Why not start to make an impact by asking, what is possible? If not this, what's possible? And be playful about it. Maybe say, I'm going to do an experiment this week. I'm going to experiment and see if God's really listening, if God really loves me, if I can get out of my own way. What might you choose to have Spirit create in your life? There's no fixed answer. So instead, you're invited to play and see what unfolds. So what might be a good question to ask? What is Spirit in me creating a desire for? And then see what happens. So, why do you do what you do? Can you choose possibility instead? By making empowering positive shifts in this moment, then you can shift the entire direction of your life. I don't know about you, but can you think of when you made one decision back sometime in your life and it changed everything? It doesn't mean that this choice of being open to possibilities is going to be that radical. But it can be, and it can be for the better. So start by seeing things the way they are and acknowledging it and saying it doesn't have to be this way, but this is the way it is right now. And then see things the way you want them to be. And I'll add to that, feel things the way you want them to be. And then do what's in front of you and make it happen. So we looked at choosing possibility. True possibility, not your list of possibilities. And to step out of autopilot a few times a day if you can, even if it's just in the morning, to say, okay, today I'm going to be more deliberate. I'm going to notice how I feel in each situation, and I'm going to decide whether that's accurate or not. And then be playful. So when someone says, how are you doing? I'm playing with life. I go, you're crazy. Yes, I am. But you know how much fun I'm having? So say this with me, would you? I am possibility, infinite possibility, and so it is.
Thank you. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present. It's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present. It's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. For our planet growing. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present. It's what we're made of. I choose love. We are all part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
Great, we're at that moment what was your takeaway today? And for those online, we encourage you to tell us what you're taking away. Take it away, Bruce.
Okay, thank you. I guess I had the experience of sitting on my recliner for 3 months because of my broken ankle, and all those times I think of my needs, right? And I go, how do I do that? So finally, one day I need to do some laundry, and I'm going, how do I get it up the stairs? So I thought of, I'll take some garbage bags down. I threw all the laundry in the garbage bags, and I toss them up the stairs, so like the shot put thing. So I'm going, got my needs met. So you're thinking of creative ways to do it. So thank you. Yeah, I did. I took a few tries.
Today reminded me of a time way back. I was walking through Gore Park downtown, which we all know is a needy park. I work downtown, and for some reason I just said, God, do with me whatever you want. But I said, but don't take me to far away places because I have family. But in any way that I can help, please call on me. And within minutes, the next day, I was picking people up in the park. A man got hit by a car. I was helping him up off the road. And then the next thing the girl's crying on a bench, and I backed up and I had the exact amount of money in my pocket. She left her purse on the bus and she was crying, and I handed her some tissue and I didn't say anything, and then that was my opener. And then I went back and I said, what's wrong? And she said, I love my purse, and she told me her story. And I had exact amount of quarters to give her the exact fare to get that bus ride home. And each time I looked up and I said, thank you. Okay, I see this is working. So be careful what you wish for, because it can happen very quickly, as Anne said. It was a surprise to me, but I did not end up on the other side of the world. And I still to this day have that, God knows he can use me. She can use me, her spirit.
Okay, so Brenda Marie McNeil Johnson says, I can choose a different direction on some personal items which require a different direction. Thank you, Brenda.
Stories today are really nice, uplifting. That's it?
Oh, I can say something. I remember I was getting a traffic ticket worked out, and I went to the Toronto, wherever you pay the tickets, or contested, and I was waiting for somebody, and I was just, it was a beautiful sunny day, and I was inside the building, and the sun was shining through, and I thought, I was in a really good space, and I thought, if I am God and everyone else around me is God, then I would like to see a sign of this. And actually, it wasn't the sun wasn't shining at that time, but it was kind of gray. But then, as soon as I said that, or I thought it to myself, give me a sign to know that we're all connected and we're all divine, and God is right here, right now, in everyone. And all of a sudden, the sun shone through. I saw everybody smiling, and the person that I was waiting for to get my traffic ticket contested, just let it go. And it was beautiful. I was like, oh my God, yeah, it works. Yeah.
Thanks, Amelia. I am really, really curious to know the metaphor behind the dryer hose kept falling off yesterday when I was drying my clothes. And that was a disaster in itself, because I think I filled the washer with too many clothes. It was sheets and towels, and as a result, it didn't spin dry properly at the end. So when I was ready to take these sheets out, they were laden with water. And when I tried squeezing them, the water was ice cold. So I have a drain in the floor, so I'm like, and it was just painful. So I'd love to know what that means. And then after all of that, this dryer hose just kept falling off. So I put it back on and it fell off again. It was just a hot mess. Anywho.
How are you not connected?
I have to think about you. Just got me thinking all the time. I'm full of thinking. Okay.
Is it your laundry? Your washer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Time to get a new washer.
There is that. There is that.
Sometimes it's that.
There really is that. File that away. You asked them, do you own a luxury car? My car is luxury. I don't care if it's, what year it was created. It is luxury to me. So the answer to that is yes. I'm taking away two things. Saying to yourself, show me the possibilities. So I think I'd rather say show me the possibilities because I'm getting a little scared with your stories about use me.
Yeah, no.
and that is connected to what is spirit in me creating a desire for. Second thing is the quotation, the secret to living is giving. It really is. And I've heard it so many times. When you are in the dumps, go do something for someone else. And it absolutely shifts your mood right away. So those are my takeaways for today. And thanks for all the things I have to ponder during the week. And now we move to conscious giving. For those of you who would like to or prefer to send your money by an e-transfer, you may do so to admin@unityspiritualcenter.com or write a check payable to Unity Spiritual Center. And know that whatever you contribute goes a long way to help us to keep doing what we're doing, sending these wonderful messages out to our community. So let's say together in Thanksgiving, divine love that I am blesses all I give and all I receive. And don't forget, this is really important, to click on the thumbs up to subscribe and also click on the bell. That gives you a notification when we're on. And I know it works because when I'm not here, that's what happens. I always know when Unity starts at 10 o'clock on a Sunday. Thank you.
I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the one with the power to choose every thought and every belief. I'm the one with the voice inside that has the power to set me free. Oh, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the only one who knows what's true, for the true self who lives in me. Yes, I'm the only one who's gonna ever know what my body, mind, and soul really needs. And that is why I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Oh, but every time I forget my own power and start doing what I think I should do, gonna take a step back and pull my soul in so I can listen to the voice that's true. It always says, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, then I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I decide what's got to go. Oh, I decide what's got to go. Yes, I decide what matters to me.
And now let's see what our kids have been doing. Here they come. Hey, so what happened today? Do you want to tell us? Did you guys
No?
create something?
Did you create something?
No.
No.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good.
Oh, he's just feeling shy, Emilio.
Oh, wait, the other one's under
Okay.
the table.
So, you know, some days are like that.
Okay. No pressure, no pressure.
So know that we are here to pray with you. And you can send us a prayer request at prayer@unityspiritualcenter.com or fill out a form here and place it in the prayer box. So why don't we say this prayer of protection together? The light of God surrounds you. I am the light. The love of God enfolds you. I am the love. The power of God protects you. I am the power. The presence of God watches over you. I am the presence. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. And let's sing the peace song together.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
So thank you, everyone. And remember, I love you. I'm so glad that you join us every week, and I'm so glad that you come here in person when you can. See you next week. Bye for now. I did say it.